Oh, sorry, I'm crunching a sweet. And do you know what? I don't... You know when sweets are that good, you don't want to crunch them up and eat them really quickly because they're too good? Do you know what I mean? I do apologise. That is so rude, isn't it? It is lovely to have your company. You are, of course, joining us on the one-day special, and it has been so busy. So busy. It's been ridiculous. Already approaching half of the stock has gone. Now, I say it's ridiculous, but actually, I'm not surprised. Because this is a kind of quality. I mean, we are talking about quality. We are talking about things that, well, you can do a whole host of things. And obviously, our lovely Hazel is here to inspire us. And the thing about this, I mean, it is quality. And because of that, it does allow you to really play.
You can give it a good hammering. You can be chucking your texture paste at it. You can be putting all your different mediums on. Because it is that 400 GSM weight, the world's your oyster, really.
Yeah.
Oyster Pearl? Oh, no, it's not Oyster Pearl. Wrong show.
Between us, love. Between us. It's going to be one of
Ice
them,
Crystal?
isn't it?
Yes, it is. But no, honestly, the quality in the cardstock is amazing. I have really enjoyed using it. And because you're getting the instructions with it as well, an amazing gift for somebody.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Whether it is for yourself, whether you're buying it for someone else, the thing is you've got a serious bargain. Let me talk you through what you're getting first of all. You have got, put my sweets on that, it's got sweet dust. Yeah, I had to dust it off because it had a little bit of sugar on there. But it's okay, it hasn't marked it. First of all, you are getting 50 sheets of the chocolate duo. Now, it's called chocolate duo because one side you've got that beautiful shine. The other side is, I'm showing you. Yeah, actually, the lights make it both look shiny. That side has got the pearlescent, and you can see that is pearlescent, whereas the other side is a matte. And that allows you to do so many different, so many different techniques. Now, 400 GSM, so this is super strong cardstock. Again, that allows you to really go for it with your crafting. You've then got that beautiful 250 GSM, and this is the ice crystal. Now, the ice crystal has got a beautiful shimmer to it. It's not really intense shimmer, you know, it's very subtle, it's very, very pretty. And I think it's pretty, it's sophisticated. I mean, it looks really expensive, and it has got the most beautiful smooth finish. I'm sorry, I'm giggling because next hour I'm selling a vacuum cleaner. And our Ben, he was sprinkling things for me to hoover up, but he was doing it with such flourish. So it caught my eye. Sorry, I thought I'd share. So when we get over there, Ben's been flourishingly scattering. It looks like scattering seeds like Hansel and Gretel for me to come along and hoover up. Not that word, vacuum clean up. Anyway, back to one day special. So you are getting 50 of each, 100 sheets for just £15.99, and then you're getting loads of beautiful instructions. And the instructions, as soon as you get this, it's just inspiration. So inspiration on making different cards. And the lovely thing is, the cardstock, because it is super heavyweight, it will absolutely allow you to make some really, wait a minute, right way around, some really beautiful different cards. And I think that's what you really want to do, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Get it home, experiment.
Yeah, and all of those cards are made from, like, apart from the ones that are made with 2 sheets, which is kind of contradicting, but we're not cutting anything off. You're just scoring it in certain places, folding it up, and you've got your card.
Beautiful.
So whether it is just a half fold, whether it's a gate fold, whether it's a side gate fold, you've got your tri-folds, your inverted steppers, and the list goes on. But they're just basic folds. Where you take them from there is your choice, because like we've got a pop-out card, which is on your side there. It's on the top, right by over this way. That's it. If you was to hold that one up, okay, so that's a pop-out card. So inside you've got 4 panels that are the same size. Yeah?
Yeah, beautiful.
Whereas if you could come back to me,
variation.
Bossy. This is the same card. It's the same pop-out, but I've taken it to another level by cutting out these sections here and matting it up differently. So it's giving it a completely different look, but it's the same card. And that's what this kind of is about on my table. They're different to what you've got, but it's the same ideas, just taken to another level.
And that one, because the card is 400 GSM, those frames, they are absolutely, they're perfect. Because it's a rigid card, it's absolutely going to give you that really nice solid structure.
So that there is 800 GSM.
Wow.
It's not going to buckle and bend. It's solid, and it's going to stay solid.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And it does fold flat. Yes, it's weighty, but, you know, that's going to someone special.
Yeah,
and I want to hand it to them.
Yeah, it looks cool as well.
It will fit in your C5 envelopes, and yes, that would go through a normal post.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it feels sturdy.
Yeah,
you know, you're given a card that feels like it's going to last, and I think that's wonderful. You know, sometimes you don't want it to be all flimsy. You want it to last. Obviously, you're getting instructions, but you can do so much more. And this is what Hazel were doing in the first 2 hours, actually. Now, to create frames out of this cardstock, Ben! Oh, is it studio? This is seriously solid. I mean, that is such good quality. Obviously, you've got the frame that gives it that extra, you know, the extra rigidity, but because of the cardstock, it means it's going to be so secure. You can almost make boxes. I mean, it's brilliant for making boxes. Again, this was the first hour, so please check that out if you want the dimensions. This is a little pizza box style with beautiful cards inside that all match. Obviously, the inking techniques have all been done on that beautiful ice crystal, so you can do all sorts on it. Really like that, and that box is just exquisite. This card is so good for creating your boxes and then for doing your gorgeous inking on, which looks so effective. Okay, it is your one-day special. It has proved so popular. Please, please, please check your baskets out. It is a bargain. It's quality. The colours are divine, and it's only £15.99. 580989 is your item number. Now, I've got some happy hours behind me. What have I got first? Oh, it's over here. So you've got your Kalal glue. Now, mega Kalal glue, a litre here. So obviously with some at that size, you're going to be decanting that one, aren't you? You're not going to be lugging this round in your work bag.
Definitely not. I mean, you've got the little 100ml bottle, which it will decant into perfectly. Just unscrew the lid and then just twist that one, and it will just decant straight in.
Amazing.
I've got mine in our little glue bottles as well, so you'd get 26.6 fills out of that litre.
26.6.
Just to be precise, because we've got to be precise, and 10 fills out of that.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Really handy. I mean, obviously, it's great as well because you're not buying loads of little plastic bottles. One big one, and of course you can recycle your old plastic bottle. Now, £15.99 is your price for Kalal. So many people use Kalal, and it does, again, it gives you that extra rigidity. That is a happy hour deal. So for this hour, please check your baskets out. We've also got for you now then, again, this one looks like 200. I think these have both been put together.
Leonie, it is all of those.
We get 300 sheets.
Yeah.
Bear with. Bear with, my friends. Woof. Let's pick that up. Let's pick that stack up. Boom. So again, now that's that beautiful paper that can be a bit tricky to see the light, but it's just got the most incredible sheen. So we're talking your ice gold A4 insert sheets. So this is 120 GSM. Obviously, it'll marry up beautifully with your last happy hour, which was a different weight. It's only £14.99 for 300 sheets.
It's amazing value, isn't it?
That is amazing. I mean, we're saying inserts, but you don't have to use it for inserts.
Of course you don't. That's thick enough to ink a background and matte and layer it onto your card.
Yeah, of course it is.
You can ink on this, you can spritz on it. I've just got a sheet out. I was just grovelling around the floor because I wanted to just show you how beautiful you can ink onto it and still resist your, what do you call that other stuff? Water.
Oh, yes. Water. I don't know what minute.
Pop
I was
your
just
water on. If I just use
you.
a bit of peacock feathers and we'll just ink some down onto there.
Oh, nice.
But don't crease it, Hazel. It blends onto beautiful, and because it's pearlescent, it's a very forgiving paper stroke card to blend onto.
Yeah.
If you're with a sponge and you do a sponge mark, you can blend that out.
Beautiful.
Whereas if you were onto a solid cardstock, you couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, I've got a little bit of mowed lawn on there.
It looks really nice.
It's quite a nice mix.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that you would be spritzing water at this because it's only 120 GSM.
Yeah, yeah.
But it absolutely will take it, and it will give that beautiful effect.
Oh yeah, doesn't it look pretty? And you've still got the shimmer.
You've still got that shine, and that's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
When we've had this on
pretty.
before at 300 sheets for that price, it absolutely, it won't be around for long, I don't think.
No, I mean, that is your happy hour deal, so you do need to check your baskets out with that. It's really heavy as well. I mean, look at it. You've got tons there. Really, really good offer on that one. You've got a £24 saving. £14.99. Do not miss out on that. 446374 is your item number. Now, I'll be quick and I'll give you some updates and things on some of the other goodies that we've got. Now, first of all, you've got your A3 Super Smooth Essential. Half of the stock has gone. I was saying in last hour, I like bigger pieces of card because when I'm spritzing, so say I've got my A4 and you know what I'm like, spritz, 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 absolutely everywhere. But the background, you're collecting your ink so you can make some cool backgrounds. Definitely, if you've got your A6 card on there, you make a really beautiful frame around it, but it's really handy because this is super smooth. You can do tons with it because it's 300 GSM. It does mean for construction. I mean, this size, it's really versatile, isn't it?
It is, and it's good for like with your frames. You always need a bigger piece of card for the backing, so it's perfect for that.
Yeah.
But you can make note-look bags out of it. You can make your portrait and your landscape big bags.
Yes.
Your bottle bags, especially around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Birthdays, special birthdays. If you've got A3 cardstock, then you're covered, aren't you?
You always need it in your stash.
Definitely.
You have to have it in your stash. And again, that price, it is definitely worth getting in your stash because you're only paying £13.98 and you are going to get 80 sheets there. That is my eyesight. Do you know, as I get tireder, it like, 517280, that's your item number. Now, next, you've got, now this is absolutely beautiful. The colour is gorgeous and that sheen, just look at that sheen, and we are talking double-sided as well. This is your wedding ivory flower making paper, 180 GSM. Obviously, it isn't just for making flowers, but if you are making flowers out of this, the weight is important because it allows you to manipulate the flowers, doesn't it?
But it absolutely, you can get such a bend and a sheen on there, especially when it's inked. Like I said, I will bring those flowers out tomorrow. You know, like your Cutadama flowers or your multi-rose dies, the 2.5-inch ones. They look amazing made out of that because it doesn't matter from what angle you look at it, you do get that sheen coming through. And again, you can die cut it, you can have it for your insert paper. I'm sure you can print on it too. So a good, again, another good all-rounder. And
a good price, £9.99, folks. That is better than half price. You are getting 80 sheets there and it feels beautiful. It's so smooth. It's almost like silk. 469106 is your item number. Now, our beautiful super smooth, this time in the A4. Obviously, it's handy. It's handy having your different sizes. A4, of course, you can create cards already. Brilliant as well for your alcohol inks. I mean, it's just a good all-rounder and good quality, 300 GSM. Now, £8 saving there, £13.98. You've got 160 sheets. So absolutely essential. I use that so much. It's ridiculous these days, get through so much of that. I bet you must get through loads of this.
Yes. Forever getting parcels through with super smooth, my watercolour. Because I don't just have it in the one size, I do have it in all the sizes. And if I've got to cut it myself, I'm like, I just like it in all. So he cuts me all of the boxes and they get sent through.
Amazing.
So,
amazing. It saves so much time.
It does save time. and waste.
Yeah,
because we don't. Let's face it, we don't like to waste card.
Absolutely.
No.
I mean, we keep so much scrap card.
Yeah.
It's so much easier when you don't even have the scrap card in the first place. Now, if you do want your A4, £13.98 is your price. 617168. Now, going on to the watercolour card stock, we've got our 3 different sizes. 60% of the stock has gone, first of all, on the A4. Now, we had a question in the first hour if it were a hot or cold press. We're not 100% sure, but what it has got is a slight tooth to it. Obviously, it's a craft card, watercolour card stock. So not your, not your cotton, 100% cotton watercolour that our Matthew brings in. But for all our purposes, this is perfect for doing your stamping, for doing all your, your wonderful washes for your backgrounds. It's absolutely perfect. This is the stuff I use all the time. And the key on this, you can absolutely still stamp on it. It hasn't got that much texture that it's going to be impossible to get a good quality stamp.
Beautifully. Whether you haven't got to put all your weight on it to get that image, it will just stamp as well as you do on your super smooth.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got a texture, but it's not a really bumpy one. It's just there.
It's there.
It almost, I actually quite like constructing out of watercolour card as well, because it just gives kind of a more expensive kind of look, do you know?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I love it.
It does look, the texture's lovely. If you would like that, so that's your A4, £9.99. Again, brilliant price, saving £10 there, 669780. The A5 is also 60% of the stock gone. Then this is showing you just the different techniques you can do, but obviously the different results. Of course, it's the same on the A4 and on the A6, but it's nice to see the different sizes. And obviously the different ways you can get your colours to move and to explode on that cardstock, which looks absolutely exquisite. Now, if you do want your A5, you've got 100 sheets there at £9.99, 747203, and then last but by no means least, the A6. And this is the one, like if you've got your big old paper. I love doing this. Don't do it enough, because I've never got enough A3 paper, truth be known. But if you've got your A6, get that on there, then do all your inky techniques. So you do your spritzing, all your different inky techniques, and all the ink that comes off, it looks really good on that background. It gives you a really nice frame using your A6. It's just a really handy cardstock, brilliant for your toppers. We're approaching a third of the stock gone. You have got 200 sheets there. They're really, really handy. 305695 is your item number. Now, obviously, you can check everything out on the website. We're going to give you a cheeky little rundown on some of the extra goodies that you're going to find that have been super popular. Now, the masket sheets, no wonder these have been popular. £9.99. You've got 10 sheets there, and masket sheets. Stamp out your stamped image on there, cut that stamped image, and then use that for doing loads of fantastic backgrounds, and of course different beautiful cards. I really like that stuff. That is wow, over half of the stock has gone as well. 976569. We've then got the Mylar. Now this has been really popular. In fact, we're approaching 70%. Only £11.99. And yeah, Hazel using that in the first hour. And honestly, it's such good stuff. It's 12 by 12 as well. You're getting 6 sheets there for £11.99. That is 93. No, it isn't. 394204. Yeah, my brain's starting to mix it up. And then your wonderful glossy accents. So with glossy accents, you'll get that beautiful glaze. Over half of the stock has gone. Yeah, it is an essential. Yeah, we are noticing patterns. We reckon you're just filling your baskets up, getting it over 60 and then splitting it into 2. That's what we reckon you're doing. 569249. Oh, you might be using your £5 credit. It is that Christmas credity thing. But please make sure you do check your baskets out, especially on that happy hour deal. I mean, they are both seriously busy. I got both of them, proper heavy. That actually, though, is heavier than that one. Can you believe it? That is proper heavier. It does make me feel like I'm weightlifting. OK, so I'm going to not drop that on my head, I know. So you have got your paper. Remember, it is that beautiful gold shimmer paper. Don't know why I'm doing this. Stupid. You set yourself up little challenges. Molly said, you look great. I look stupid, don't I, Molly? Do I look stupid? Come on, Leonie, stop being a fool. So you've got your beautiful shiny paper that has got that wonderful sheen, £14.99. And then, of course, your other happy hour is your cloud glue. That'll last you ages. And that's just there at the bottom of the screen, £15.99, and you've got tons there. All right, then, our Hazel, what are you up to this hour?
So I just wanted to quickly cover the watercolour in the I've picked A6. It could be done on the A5 or the A4 because it's all the same. But just a quick technique where we stamp down. I'm going to use our poppy stamp. So you held up a little sample with this, and just if you spritz down, it doesn't even have to be a lot of water, just so that you get a little bit of a bleed.
Doesn't it look good?
Okay, so I'm just going to set that to the side, and then on this side, I'm going to spritz the card first, and then stamp in. So you're going to kind of get the same effect, but I think maybe you can control it a bit better this way.
Yeah.
Not sure. We'll see which one you like the best.
Oh, I love them. It just looks so effective, doesn't it?
But it just shows you that, you know, the card and how well it works with the water.
Yeah.
And we'll bring this one in. In fact, they are different. This one washes out a lot more.
Yeah, it does.
And then I tend to re-stamp in over the top of this then, and then apply a little bit more ink with my water brush.
Yeah, I love that. I love all the stamping because it just looks so effective, doesn't it?
You see, I'm going to get to the impatient stage in a minute.
Yeah,
because I am terrible for that.
Yeah.
It's just, you always need to be drying the back.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend, you know, loads of time drying it.
Is that A5 watercolour or A6?
This is the A6.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to, you could pick up one of your inks, and I would have done it in my stamping platform because then I know I would have got it in the exact same place, but I can maybe work out which way round I did it and just hover.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Not really, because you've got that bleed around.
See, look at that. That looks so good. That poppy stamp is beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful.
Stunning. I love it because you've got so much to play with, if you know what I mean. There's a good area there that you can follow so that you know where to put your colour. Just take that off and just keep that bit a bit lighter. But it's a lovely stamp.
It is, because I mean you can soak. This is the thing, isn't it? Sometimes, you know, we spend ages doing these amazing cards and things when actually just the simplicity of that is beautiful. It looks and
it doesn't
so
take
quick.
a lot of effort.
No, it doesn't.
But it's all about having the right ingredients, isn't it? And I always call them ingredients, and we're not baking cakes or anything, but it's the same thing. You wouldn't bake a cake with cornflakes. Oh, I don't know why I said that, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? But yeah, that was my quick little technique, and I just wanted to show you that.
That looks
very effective.
Stunning.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight in and show you now. We're gonna work with the 15 by 42 in the chocolate.
Amazing. While you're just getting your scoreboard, I'm gonna say poppy stamped. Please don't miss out on that. You get that poppy stamp. It's got that gorgeous background that Hazel was using a lot in the first 2 hours, and it's a lovely background stamp. The poppies are gorgeous. And then, of course, you are getting 10 of that wonderful True Red card. That whole collection, the card and the stamps, A5 stamps, only $14.95. 441936. OK, the scoreboard is out.
So the card that I'm going to do is off the instruction sheet that you're going to get in your pack, and it's just the trifold. So with 42, that divides into 3. So we're going to go 14 centimetres and 14 from this way.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
I never add it up because it's another figure to remember. I just go from each end.
Is your scoreboard actually called the Dragon?
That's me.
No.
They call me the Dragon.
I thought.
I'm not even offended, you know. No, it's just that's how it is.
Funny.
So what we're going to do, just fold those, and off one edge, I'm just going to take. Can't see it. There it is. Just going to take a slither. It's not even a measurement. It's maybe just 1 millimetre.
Okay.
It's just so that when that folds in there, you get a nice flat finish.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise it'll butt up a little
You'll
bit too
get a
much.
bit of a which is fine, because I'm not going to stick the card down. I've got to remember which side I did it now. Right, so this part here, I've cut myself a matten layer from the ice crystal.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to use my, you see, I did get everything out, I promise. Here we go. My star dies, the same ones that I used to cut my miler. If I just bring those in, they're the same sizes. So it's something that you'd have in your stash. And I wanted to choose a star because it kind of went with the theme that we've done so far this evening. So I'm going to choose where I want to put my star. I'm just going to check. I think I've gone too big there. Oh no. Do you know what? I'm going to go with it.
Just go with it.
I'm going with it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to place that in position, and we're just going to run that through the die cutting machine. So because I want to put an aperture in the middle of the card, it really makes sense to cut layer first.
Yes.
And then you can see
to
cut your next bit.
I presume you've used your Scotch tape, have you, to put the die down?
Yes, yes.
If you do want your Scotch tape, it really is handy, and it's good stuff, is this? Because there's a lot of low-tack tapes that say the low-tack tape, and then when you peel them off, you rip your card.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
It's proper annoying. Spend half your time trying to remove the low-tack tape.
But a good tip, whether it's using this one or not, when you do peel it back, pull it down, put it back, but keep it low to the card instead of pulling it that way. That way you do stand a better chance of pulling it off without ripping your card.
Excellent. If you want your Scotch low-tack, 2 rolls there for £13.99, and it is really good stuff. Over a third of the stock has gone there as well. 999 217 is your item number.
Okay, so next star size down. Position in there, you'll get a nice little border. You'll know when it's equal. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
you can either,
in
fact I will. I'll take that off, but I won't change its orientation because I've obviously, not that I can. Hazel, shut up. You know, sometimes you're thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was doing.
This so well.
Don't worry that I've got a flap there, because it's 400 GSM, it's going to stay at that position. It's not going to get trapped around me rollers or anything.
Fabulous. Yeah. So it's just going to go through again. And it's lovely, is this, because creating apertures with it, again, because it's heavyweight cardstock, it can really handle apertures, can't it?
Yeah. Let's just take that
lovely
tape
for
off.
shaker cards and things.
Right, that should be all of that done. So then for this piece here, I need to add some colour down onto it. So I'm going to take my peacock feathers and just drag that down. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be tidy. It's just getting some colour on.
Yeah, that looks nice.
And then the same with the... this is ground espresso, this one.
Beautiful.
I'll have to turn it because I'm a lefty.
And it does, that card, I mean, this is a beautiful ice crystal. It inks beautifully.
It's gorgeous. Then I'm going on to Versaclair.
Okay.
Fallen Leaves.
Oh, yeah, I've got this one.
I just love the way this blends.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like it. It just brings your eyes in, and I can get some real dark, smoky edges on it. I love it.
It's an intense colour, isn't it? Yeah.
It just works with what we're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
I promise pretty colours tomorrow. I promise. Right.
Hazel will be changing it up tomorrow. I'm loving this.
I'll try and put a pink top on to remind me. Right, 2 stamps now. This one here is from our texture set, and it's like a peeled paint.
So with the texture stamps, is that about, what size is that?
It's an A7, so you get 4 A7s on the pack.
Amazing. They're really good stamps of these. You can see all the different textures there, which are just so ridiculously handy. Like them a lot. Only £14.95, 941170.
So I haven't inked it fully. I've kind of gone darker in some areas, and I don't want to just stamp it down flat because that would take it all. I want to just kind of get little bits, so I'm tilting my pad, so I'm just get it on there just a bit.
Oh, no,
do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then just keep moving around.
Oh, it looks really good. That is a lovely stamp.
It's yeah, definitely up there with one of my favourites.
Yeah.
So just rinsing the most of my ink off of there now, just getting a few more bits, but you can see the kind of look that we've got going there.
That's cracking. That all goes so well together.
And it does look, it looks like peeled paint.
It really does. So and now, that must be one of your favourite stamps.
It is, because, well, you can see by the colour of them.
I like that though. I like a good mucky stamp.
It's just got to have a little bit of script in the background.
Stunning.
I'm pressing, I want some darker, some lighter.
And that, remember, is the one that you get with a poppy stamp.
Okay, so then, look at the mess I've made.
Oh,
it's fine. It's not going to show up on my card, it's the same colour.
Oh, look how that goes.
Right, that's going to go on there, and we're just going to stick that on. And do you know what's really funny? I've already prepped one to move on to, but I like this so much, look.
You're having that instead.
I'm having it. So, we can apply that on.
Beautiful. Yeah,
like so.
That looks so good.
What I will do is steal the two bits that I've prepped, because what we need to do is turn this over, and I am going to have to be a little bit tidy, look.
Yeah.
We'll just wipe that up. There we go. I bet I missed the bin then. So these are going to go in here. If I put my glasses on, I'm going to see what side. Yeah, that's the right way up.
So are you checking your script?
I was just checking the script, just in case someone's got X-ray vision and it's up the wrong way.
And they're actually checking your card. Yeah, those people exist, Hazel, I believe.
So we'll just pop them down. I actually really quite like this card, the try. Normally, you see, you can just have it as the 3 sections just folded, and that would look nice, but I love cutting the aperture. If you're into your cross stitch or things like that, obviously you wouldn't put well, you might use a star, but you would then just cut your simple thing, put your cross stitch on, fold it over, and that would work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this piece here is going to fold over, look, and that's going to shine through, and then that will be the inside of the card. Now I have done a star to go on there. Let's put it the right way up, that way. I like that. And I did do another card, another star, but I think it might be the wrong. Oh no, it's the right size. Okay. So all I did for these were blend peacock feathers.
Yeah.
Just really roughly.
And this is obviously the ice crystal again.
This is your ice crystal, yeah. So peacock feathers on there. Then we blended around the outside with our Versaclair, fallen leaves.
Beautiful.
And then we would have a little bit of this.
A little bit of this.
Again, I wouldn't go mad with it, but we just want to get a little section
texture
down the sort of like. There we go.
Oh, that's so
and that's all I did. And then I've used just for you from one of our sets. I think it was the decorative sunflowers.
Ah, marvellous.
But yeah, so that's how I've achieved that. So we'll use that one.
Beautiful.
And all we're going to do, that's the front, that's that one. So open that up, shut that up, I mean.
One of them.
And I'm going to stick it through the hole. Let's just get that. That's it. Push it down flat so you know you're going to get it in exactly the right place.
That's lovely.
So it kind of looks like it's why would I need that there? But purely because I'm not going to stick it down. I want to see through.
Yeah,
so on that inside piece, we'll just pop that one on.
That's lovely.
And then you could add another sentiment on there if you wanted to, or a little verse. I'm just going to go
that looks well
about there. But it all just...
yeah.
I'll hold that up for you.
It
matches up through.
Yeah, that looks so good. And you've got that sort of extra texture, the extra layer, haven't you? That extra dimension. It's really nice, that are, Hazel. The backgrounds that you can create with this paper. Thank you so much.
You.
Check the website for the stamps, because the stamps are obviously where you're going to get your wonderful sentiments from, but this is your one-day special. Hazel's been creating so many different looks. She's been creating boxes, she's been creating frames, she's been creating beautiful cards. I mean, those backgrounds, Hazel is absolutely addicted to those backgrounds. I can really tell. Yeah, really tell. And I am with you. They are so effective. We're over half the stock gone. Have a look at some of the other goodies that you can make. Let me just pinch these cards as well to show you, because obviously absolutely stunning. I know there's more cards over with, Hazel, but you can do loads. I mean, look how it embosses. That embosses beautifully. You can obviously make so many different types of shape cards, and this is just with the cardstock, you know, literally just scoring it and then popping the card on the front. That's the versatility of it. I've got a couple of cards behind that I haven't shown yet. Have a look at these. So you've got kind of that tentfold card. Obviously, it's going to stand up beautifully. A heavyweight card, of course it's going to stand up. And you could decorate it. These are the kind of ones that I want a little, you know, a little thingy on calendar on front. For some reason, that fold makes me think it should have a calendar on it. No idea why. Look, look. Now, that beautiful... card again, easy to do that. But the beautiful ice crystal, you can do loads on that. That has been stamped with the raw stamp that we've got on the show and embossed, and it's given an absolutely beautiful finish. It looks so expensive, and it really suits the gold. If you're using your gold embossing powders and maybe gold foil card to do your matte and layering, it goes so well. Now, it has been really busy. In fact, over half of the stock has now gone. £15.99. It's such a good price. 100 sheets of cards, and you've got instructions as well. 580989 is your item number. Okay, I'll be quick. So, A3 super smooth card stock. Brilliant, because it's A3, so it's super smooth, and it's 300 GSM, and it's only £13.98 for 80 sheets. Absolute bargain, approaching 60% of the stock now gone. 517280 is your item number. Now, we've also got your wedding ivory. This is the one that has got that incredible sheen to it. It's double-sided as well, so obviously if you are die cutting and making flowers out of this, it's going to look good either side. Now, 30% of the stock has gone there. 80 sheets, better than half price, £9.99. We have got so many updates. Update Central. We've then got our A4 super smooth, and this is going to be fabulous. Obviously, like the big one, it's going to be a good all-rounder, is this one. But handy because it's in your A4. So handy when you haven't got a massive paper trimmer as well as that, you know. 40% of the stock has gone. That is only £13.98 for 160 sheets. That is 617168. Now, moving on to the watercolour card stock, we saw a quick demo from the watercolour, and you can see, I mean, the way the ink just exploded and then gave us that incredible finish. Now, approaching 2/3 of the stock has gone with the A4. So yeah, really busy. Good weight, 280 GSM. That is 669780. So that's your A4. The A5, that has been the most popular actually. Go on. What is it? She's on it. 2/3 of the stock gone. And these do, I can't do maths at all, love. These are really nice for it, because the weight, that would make a card in its own right, which would look absolutely beautiful. So yeah, flying out the door, £9.99 is your price, better than half price, 747203. You've then got your A6 card. Now, 40% of the stock has gone here. Really busy as well. £9.99, better than half price, for 200 sheets of cards. 305695 is your item number. Now, the red liner, you will see, I nearly cut, oh, do you know what, Hazel? I nearly keep getting, the names are nearly coming out with. Ridiculous, my brain tonight. I didn't have coffee. I didn't dare have coffee because it's too late and I won't sleep.
Right.
So I didn't dare, but yeah, not wise, actually, not wise. a third of the stock has gone. Hazel's been using this obviously for the boxes, for the frames. It is an essential. We've got different sizes on the website, but this has been the most popular. It is your 6mm roll, and these are longer, thicker rolls as well. In fact, look, there you go. You've got 30 metres on there. So, yeah, really, really handy. And packed separately so they don't all glue together. That is 110684. Now, we've also got the Mylar. Now, the Mylar has been so busy. 70% of stock has gone. You can create your own stencils, your own masks with this. Obviously, Hazel's been die cutting this with sort of not too filigree dies, but you can make your own fantastic stencils. And I know you can get those deep cut blades for some of your machines, for some of your electronic cutting machines that I reckon you'll be able to use with this. 350 thingy micron on that though, so it is a heavyweight one. So if you have got a machine, I'd love to know. Because I haven't used mine in forever, so I would love to know, like 350 micron with one of them heavy-duty blades. I bet you'd be able to cut that, wouldn't you? That is 394204 is your item number. And then we have got your glossy accents. So, masking sheets. I'll just stand here. Glossy accents. I was just going to stand. With your glossy accents. Oh, you. Stay. Don't. The choice is yours. We're approaching 60% of the stock has gone. Yeah, it is a must-have. For £13.99, get you 2 tubes of glossy accents. That is 569249. OK, now the masking sheets. We were trying to tell you about them. 50% of the stock has gone. Over 50% of stock has gone. Obviously fantastic for your masking of all your stamps to create some beautiful effects. £9.99, that's all you're going to pay for 10 sheets. That is 976569. Now, happy hours start with Kalal. So you've got a huge tub of your Kalal. Of course, you can decant rather than, can you imagine going to workshops and rocking up with one of them? Not that you can go to workshops, you'll be on your own. But if you do want to get hold of that, you will be able to decant it into your smaller ones. It's just really, it's a good idea. It's a good value for money, but it means you're not buying loads of little plastic bottles, which I like. That is 227990. We have also got for you as well that huge block of paper. It's got that wonderful sheen to it. You've got 300 sheets here. 300 sheets for 120 GSM. Yeah, it's really nice and it's got a beautiful sheen to it and it is double-sided, of course. £14.99 be your price. If you would like to get hold of that one, it's 446374. Right, have a look at the website where you can obviously purchase, which is hochanda.com, or you can ring us 01733 602000. OK, Miss Hazel, what are you up to now, my love?
Right, so we're going to start off and we're going to do one of the folds from the sheets that you get free, and it is the simplest one on there. It is just a half fold.
OK.
I've got the pearlescent on the outside, so we're going to just give that a crease. So that's the card blank done.
Boom. Easy peasy.
And then I've just cut myself some of the ice crystal and some...
Glad you finished that sentence, Hazel. Because at first I just cut myself. And
oh,
yeah. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. Do you need a plaster?
No, it's fine. Some ice crystal and some of the chocolate. And we're going to emboss. Again, whilst I've got it out, we might as well use it. We're using the texture stamp again. Nice. This one is the peel paint version. And I'm just going to anti-static that. Not that it would matter much because it's very bitty anyway, this one, yes. So you wouldn't see if I'd mishapped
it. Just looked like it was meant to be, wouldn't it?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the way. There's a lot of powder on there. Right, I'm going to go across the way because I want to join it up.
Beautiful. I bet it's an easy one to join up, this, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. So I think what I'm actually going to do is go, yeah, I am.
See, now, another one I don't use. I always, well, I don't know where I've put my anti-static bags. But they do look really, really good, don't they? Because you can see where you've stamped.
Exactly.
It does make a difference. I really need to find mine. That looks ace.
Just
really
like that, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it does,
I'm just going to bring in some paper, and then we're going to pop down some white embossing powder.
Oh, nice.
With a few lumps in. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just tap off that excess.
Beautiful. I'm going to say, Diamond Crystal has emailed in. Hello there, my love. She's wishing us all a happy Christmas, and she's wishing us all a safe and happy holiday season. Armo's replied to you, Diamond, and a happy Christmas to you, and a happy solstice, because it is solstice, of course.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Thank you so much. It is lovely to hear from you. That looks really effective before you even emboss it.
Right, so we'll just heat that up. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah,
but it really does brighten. It's a real nice bright white, this one. Just keep it nice and
steady. And that card, obviously, it's going to be great for heat embossing.
Yes, it takes the heat wonderfully.
Yeah, yeah. Those texture stamps as well are rather busy. You've got 4 of them. I'll show them while Hazel's embossing. Yeah, I like these. I like these a lot, Hazel. I think they're lovely stamps.
They are lovely.
Can't have too many.
3 in the set are just as lovely as this one. It's just so happens that I've picked up 2 demos that I've used the same one on back to back.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah, right like them. £14.95. That is 951 94 1170 is your item number. And then that beautiful poppy stamp set, that has been really busy throughout all the hours that our Hazel's been with us. You've got those gorgeous cardstock, and then, of course, the beautiful poppy stamps for £14.95, 441 936. Back to you.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my peacock feathers and I'm just going to drag that over the top. I just want to put a little bit colour behind and it will resist on the top of my heat embossing.
Gorgeous.
So I can go over and buff that off. But you can see I've got those little sections.
Yeah. Now, it really works with the distress look, doesn't it?
If you wanted to, you could use a damp baby wipe just to take the bits off if you wanted to, but actually that's come up great.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, because I've heat embossed that, I would naturally go to my red liner tape to stick it down because I don't like saggy edges. It's just something that it's a pet hate, and I would just prefer to get a real nice tight stick on the edges there. So, and
it does help. That's also good if you've used watercolour cardstock, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Get your nice flush finish.
Flush finish.
For a
That's
nice
a mouthful.
You are.
I said that's a mouthful. A nice flush finish.
Oh, we like a flush finish. Nice flush finish. Yeah, no, I can't say it now.
You couldn't say it. Right.
I'm lucky at this time of night. I'm lucky anything comes out right. I get quite nervous at this time of night when I'm a bit tired. I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared.
Right, I've just noticed myself. You probably can't see it, but I can.
I
I'm just tucking that bit of tape in.
All right.
It was sticking over. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be building up a little card. I have progressed on and I've done a heat emboss, best wishes, the same thing. I've dragged my pad over and I've got that coming on here. Now, I don't know if any of you tuned in. I made a background from the chocolate card, just dragging my pad over, and I've got, let's choose that one, it's got quite a lot on it, a star, oopsie, on there. So we're going to have that on there, and then I'm just going to pick out maybe that one. These are all bits that I've just kept hold of.
Amazing.
Do you know what I mean? It comes together so quickly.
Yeah, it does.
So let's,
do you know what? You need so little, don't you?
Exactly, when we're really not using a lot.
Yeah, but it's so ridiculous. Go on, off you lost this time.
Well, what it is, right?
You're so doing to me.
I got told off because I moaned about me foam pads, and he's going to be laughing again now because I had to go pick Paul up from the shop and I said, I need some foam pads. Here we go, I've got some. Oh, no, they're skinny ones. Never mind, they'll be fine.
Skinny foam pads, you don't want them.
Not really, no. I'd like.
Oh, at least it's a long bit. I thought it were the little squares.
Yeah, no. No.
I mean,
We'll
set your
get away.
nerves on edge of those.
We'll get away with it. I had a whole sheet. I just opened them. I'm sure
You
I
did?
did.
We saw them on telly.
Yeah.
I didn't take them. Weren't me.
They'll be they'll be on under something.
They'll be on the floor somewhere. I keep everything on the floor.
It's a good way to. It's good place.
It's stuck to the bottom of my shoe. Do you find that as well? It's like, what is that? It's like, oh yeah, that's my background.
And down.
Down the top. Oh, I find out down there, sadly.
Right, so that's going to go. I'm going to give it an equal border, just about there. This could either tuck underneath, but I'm going to have it on the top. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of
3D foam.
If I can lay my hands on it, a little bit of foam on that side there.
Lovely. The colours are quite striking, aren't they?
Yeah.
That brown, the chocolate is beautiful.
Come on. Screwing away. Right. A little bit of glue on that side and then just position down. Guess what we want on the back of here?
Foam tape.
Do you know what? I'm going to glue it just for the fun of it.
I don't care. I'm gluing it.
I am gluing it.
I'm gluing it.
And I'll find me. Did I even take the back off that? Yeah, I did. Let's just get that in position. We'll have that star on there.
Lovely.
Just make sure it's gripped before we go away.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, when you've got it embossing on.
What I thought with this one is when I was looking at the ice crystal, I thought, yeah, it would make a beautiful insert because it's not too thick, it's just the right weight. So what I've done is I've got a bit and I've folded it in half.
Gorgeous.
And what I thought I would do is attach it inside, but I will stamp a sentiment on. So are we okay for time?
Yeah, about, what? Under 4 minutes.
Right.
What were I going to say? Yeah, because obviously it's just going to fit perfectly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you trimmed a little bit off? Do you trim?
I have actually, you're right. Well spotted. I knew that you could spot that,
Still awake.
I've gone down to 14.5 by 20.5.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that is so that it can just sit like so, and then I'll just put a little bit and it lifts up and it just works.
Yeah. It just looks, you kind of want that, just that beautiful little border, don't you? Those borders just finish things off.
So I've just folded this back in half. It's a pointless exercise because I could have done it from open. Right, I'll just leave it like that. This is the sentiment I've chosen. This is from our Flowers and Verses set.
Yeah.
Love the fonts on these. They just work really nice. And I'm going to incorporate this star, and I'm going to come at an angle. So while I'm there, I'm just going to cut a straight line there just to remind me. And I'm going to position that in there. And I think we'll stamp that down with fallen leaves.
Oh yeah, and then it'll match, everything matches. It's a good press, is that? Is that Crafts too?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, the best one.
I like it because when you're stamping on a big card like that, you haven't got any edge, have you?
No.
It's a cracking idea, is that?
Right.
While you were doing something, I meant to show you something. Oh yes, the stamps. Now, I really like these as well. Now, this is your Sunflower Wishes, really pretty stamps there, and the detail is just beautiful. Only $14.95, so that's your first one. We've got our decorative sunflower, which is really stunning. Love that. We've also got the gorgeous daisy with a little dragonfly there. And then we've got Flowers and Verses, and that's the one how Hazel's just been using. $14.95 for those. A5 sheets, 989782 is your item number. Back to you.
So that was my star. I've just chopped that bit out so that that sits within it.
Doesn't that look nice?
It's just quite effective, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Then we'll bring in our card. Couple of runs. Obviously, you could use your red liner tape, really, but I just quickly picked that up.
Beautiful.
Stick that down. And then you've got
that
really effective.
See, now that looks really good inside.
does. It just
Yes.
goes, doesn't it? And,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have done so much more to that.
Yeah.
I could have chucked ink at it. I could have stamped all over it. I could have done all sorts. But we'll do that tomorrow on another card, and we'll have some fun.
It looks so nice. Sometimes you don't need to chuck like everything including the bathroom sink in it. It looks lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you.
We will see you bright and early tomorrow morning,
You
won't we?
will, yes. I
Oh,
need to get some kip.
You get yourself some kit.
Okay.
We will be back with our Hazel 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. You do need to check your baskets out, though. It's been ridiculously busy. So much choice, so many wonderful, wonderful deals. That happy hour deal, remember, we are seriously running out of time now, of course. You've got the huge wad of cardstock and then the huge pot of your cloud glue, all at those wonderful prices. Check your baskets out. Join Hazel tomorrow morning.